Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Kaiserreich as the Netherlands, which is a completely broken country. Okay, that's a little too expensive. Give me... I need something to research quickly. Do I have any, like, cheap naval stuff? You know what, give me better naval invasion. Because the game's confused. It does not realize that I've already stabilized the country via stable once more. It wants me to work with the LSP, which is the Mark Liberal. I don't know why that requires negotiating with anybody, to be quite honest with you. Because I've already done this. So it's already happened. So that the tree's a little bit broken, which is sad. I'm not too sure really where that's going to place us in the end. Ability minus 5%. Again, the red, like, we've already banned we banned every socialist party, and we banned the right-wing party. So I don't know who we're even supposed to be negotiating with anymore. So it's a little confusing. Okay, technology research. Let's go for... I mean, we'll just piss them off too, because, like, why not? Go basic airframe is fine, as well as 40 research. There we go. I feel like that's doing pretty well for ourselves. We've already built all of our radar stations, which is nice. Do I want to build any more? Let's go one more here. And then I'm going to build anti-aircraft guns all throughout the Netherlands. I think we have enough military factories for now. A lot of anti-aircraft guns, radars to defend our coastlines. Should work out pretty okay for us. Passive defense. And I think, yeah, I think it's going okay. Even if the focus tree and the events are a little bit borked. Also, I will actually send you a volunteer. We can send you one troop. I might as well, right? We're going to send you here. I mean, hopefully afterwards you'll join the Reichspakt. That'll be the best scenario for us. The Red Front. They must get rid of all their activities. Limit the NAS. They've already been banned, so I would say that's pretty limited. Alliance of the Right. It feels like it would have made more sense for us to go this way than for us to do whatever this is. Oh wait, okay. Give me a quick save here. The delegates at the WWII conference have come to a conclusion. It's clear the conference was a good mix between pro-Dutch and pro-NATO policies, and while perhaps secretly both the Dutch and the Salusians had hoped for, neither is satisfied with it either. It is probably enough to secure anything but limited cooperation in the western part of the Dutch East Indies, but at least enough enthusiasm for the solution. Wait, what? Okay. Limited cooperation in the western part of the Dutch East Indies. Am I releasing it? I just fought a war in Indonesia to secure that. Okay, I guess I already did say. Fair enough. The Moluccas, Western Lesser Sunda Islands, and Dutch New Guinea will become cores, and the Dutch East Indies will be integrated. Wait, does this annex them? Wait, are we annexing the Dutch East Indies into the country? Because I think I would prefer them not to be puppets. I think I would prefer them to... Like, are you cores now? Like, your core... So it's all core states. I'm not too sure how that really affects you too much. Most important syndicalist union. Dissolve themselves. Merge with the NVV. NSO has to be disbanded, severely limiting the political influence of syndicalism. Yes, get rid of them. They have literally 0% support. I wonder if both sides fail, we have a coup. I'm not too sure, to be completely honest. Let's minimize socialist influence. What if they just agree to every single one of our demands, which is just, hey, shut the fuck up and sit in the corner by yourself? I mean, they might. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, the Ottomans are kind of losing ground. I'm not happy with that. So I do want a strong, I want a strong country there. Strong Ottoman Empire. Because it'll be a good counter against the Russians potentially in the future. These aren't cores, right? Yeah, absolutely not. One unit here. I'm going to move you towards Milan. I think they might just accept every shitty deal I throw at them. Who's my submarine expert? We even hire. Give me my submarines expert. He could prove valuable to us. The RSP, the only far-left party represented in Parliament, mainly because the rest of the left rejects parliamentary legitimacy. They've been banned. They do not exist anymore. But also, I want to get all the things to fail, because I'm kind of curious of where that leads us. Okay, hold your ground for a second. Gonna move you, not here, I want to move you down south. What if the National Republic ends up winning this war in the end? I think it is possible, which would be kind of funny. Do they not have more units? Like, do they just have like a lot of troops? I thought they had like a decent sized army, but maybe they don't actually. I mean, they have a lot of units just hanging out on the coastline for no real reason, I think. I'm gonna bring you around like this. Well, for negotiations. One of the first demands the leftists came up with was some limited reforms in welfare and regulation. We'll do some reforms. Not this way. And attack this tank. 2 units here. De facto recognition of the syndicalist. They've been banned. What the hell are you talking about? They did. Okay, you'll take some pressure here. I'm gonna have you go straight towards Venice. Hopefully that works out kind of okay, right? Well, you're moving up, which is probably like not the best. Take this province here. I don't know why they have so many units down south. Like, these guys down here aren't doing anything for the war effort. We've already banned the VNH. How many times do we need to ban one organization? Getting a bit absurd at this point. While the most conventional countries have a tendency to recognize governments in exile, like Canada and the French exiles over the syndicalists, the Netherlands were also one of the few countries who viciously refused to even de facto recognition of their existence. That may change now because the leftist demand we negotiate with the Commune of France for a diplomatic mission in the interest of our citizens traveling there. Okay, we do not negotiate with terrorists. What if they just agree to every single demand? That'd be a little funny. Okay, it looks like the Italians have realized maybe they need to send more units up here. They realize something is up. I need to also make sure my own unit doesn't get encircled. Just give me 1 second. You just fall back to here. Thank you. Okay, you're going to move your way to Milan. That is good for us. Which, where does that bring you guys in terms of capitulation? It already brings them down to 47. It's not bad at all. Okay, we have better aircraft. Cannot auto build you. Okay. Again, we'll just make you into like a new fighter. Do you have anything else? Defensive turret electronics. Give me a radio navigation. That sounds fine. Upgrade you. You can't deploy because you have no manpower. You know what? Fair enough. Troops moving in this direction. Guys are on force attack, which doesn't really help me out. Put some assistance here. The Anti-Lashvak Protection Act. We've already banned them. We're not going to do that. We're not protecting you either. Negotiation successful? Oh, they failed at the last possible moment. How very sad. I was really hoping that they would have just accepted everything that we did. We just keep kicking them while they're down, and they're like, you know what? I deserve this. Okay, give me better anti-aircraft guns. 200. You know what? 200 is actually not even that bad for this. And better radar. We don't really need. Give me view refining, please. There's another election. Following the failure to negotiate with either left or the right, the CNA and the LSP are both polling historical low levels. What do you mean? What do you mean? Apparently, this is not a stable country. We're gonna have another election. I'm a little disappointed that the event chain seems just kind of busted. I'm not even too sure why the CNA originally collapsed, to be quite honest with you. Like, I don't know what event, like, if we did a decision or something that caused, Can I move you to Genoa? No, because you can't navally move while you're volunteering. You're just kind of stuck here, unfortunately. It would be nice if this unit just kind of walked over to, into Venice. Okay, I guess we'll just go for Black Monday stuff now. How many elections can one country have? Like, let's be honest here. We're at negative 41% stability, which shouldn't even be the case, to be quite honest with you. Like, what do you even get afterwards? The Putsch, the VNH electoral victory. It seems a little not working as intended. Let's just put it that way. Could you just move you? Like, you could walk to Venice. You can end this war right now, my guy. Like, I know you're not really smart enough to know that, but you could do it. Also, we're gonna split this army now in half. Red army will be on the Flanders side. Brown army will be on the Walloon side. This is just so I can put my tanks in here a little bit easier. Yeah, move you guys around. First tank will join Red army. Probably put 2 red, 1 on brown. I think that seems reasonable enough. Please just walk to Venice. Okay, gonna hold our ground. Gonna move you forward. This guy's gonna get killed off. That could move. That could mean something for us. Could mean something. Maybe not much, but something. Central America joining International. That's fine. We're almost at 75% world tension. Did the shelling happen? It did. It actually was not enough to push it over the 75% threshold. So I'm actually pretty happy with that outcome. What do we want to go for next? I mean, we could go even more anti-air. I don't know if this... It does boost our anti-aircraft, the buildings themselves. Spain joined the Reichspakt. Happy to report that. Let's go for national industrialization. I mean, these guys are kind of doing some stuff I want them to do. Kind of. Is there anything I can do with you? Just look, you can go. You can go to Venice right now. It wouldn't even be tricky. You could just walk there, man. Free trade is still. I'm kind of thinking maybe we switch off of free trade. 82%. I just don't. Sometimes the AI baffles me with its decisions, and I don't know. I don't know what they're up to. But I do think that at least right now is going to be a good time for us to end this episode for now. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Now do a click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.